Hey, everybody. If you offend easily, calm down before you hurt yourself. Get it? No? Mm. Alrighty then. So, folks, as y'all know, this is a birthday weekend for me, and it's a 4-day weekend. So, I plan on doing very little because I have a medical procedure coming up that's preventing me from eating steak, eating hamburgers, having a drink, having a beer, having French fries. Like, I'm stuck eating shrimp and, and mashed potatoes because apparently I can have shrimp and chicken. I'm stuck. And boy, come Tuesday, I'm gonna hurt myself with everything I wasn't allowed to do. So it's a long birthday weekend for me for specific reasons. Y'all, St. Alan and I have this joke that we can't keep a gift hidden. Like, as soon as we buy it, we have to give it to the other person. Oh, Christmas is coming up. Let me buy you your Christmas gift in August. Yep, nope, here's your gift now. And then we feel bad because we have nothing for Christmas, so we buy another and another and another, and it winds up just being a big thing. So I'm really proud of him for managing to hold off until the weekend of, even if it was before the actual date. He bought me some tarot decks for y'all too. And I say decks because there's multiples, but I'm only going to focus on one today, okay? Because I'm really impressed with this one. But for me and for y'all, folks, for any of y'all who are watching, which currently comprises of him, so love you, honey, thank you. But yes, y'all, tarot deck, the Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. This is impressive. I am enjoying this so hard. And one of the things I do when I first get a tarot deck is I want to go through the major arcana. I mean, don't get me wrong, the minor arcana is great and all. I want to see if the major arcana matches up to what I know it to be. You know? Ooh. Okay. 2 string 1. Wow, it's not using the usual swords, cups page. No, we have strength, intelligence. Oh, I like this. Which strength appears to be wands. Well, no, because we have swords. We have both. So I guess they're not being actual specific because intelligence has swords and hammers. And then we have wisdom, which appears to have, I don't know. Wisdom, yeah, it's real interesting. I'm going to have to go through the minor arcana because I hadn't done this when I first got the cards. So I did the major arcana, I hadn't done the minor arcana, and this is impressive as hell. Like the 3 of charisma. So you have strength, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. I love that. It's the D&D deck, y'all, and this is great stuff. But I'm going through the major arcana of this going, wow, like the Emperor. I love that he's this dwarf with a big old axe on a big old throne. Like, I love that. And he's one-horned. One-horned on his helmet. That's just, as I have shades of Carlac going through my head. The Lover's card was interesting. I thought they're going towards a portal. I found that really beautiful. I mean, it's not much different from an altar versus a portal, but it's still awesome. Yeah, okay. The actual strength card. Check that bad boy out. Isn't that amazeballs? Like, oh my goodness. That is so fabulous. I love that one. The Wheel of Fortune is resting between a red dragon's wings. That's amazing. I love that. Oh my goodness. Justice is a cleric or knight, but it looks like a cleric to me. I don't know. Seems holy. Could be paladin. Probably a paladin. Hard to say, at least for me. Then again, I haven't gotten through my yummy coffee yet, so y'all are still getting waking brain here, okay? The Hanged Man. Check this bad boy out. I thought that this was so impressive. Like, seriously, if y'all are not getting a good image of it here in the video, look this up. This is the Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. It's great. I'm really impressed with this thing. Here, let me just flip this over so I can just lay it on top like that. Ta-da! Yeah. The devil is cool. I like that. Really nice. Okay. The tower. We have it's either a Hydra or a bunch of dragons that are all just burn it down, Seth Rollins style. Okay? Like, fabulous. Okay, this is where I get confused. We have the moon card. I don't... What? What? We have the moon card. And then we have the sun card, and I'm like, these kind of feel like they should be reversed a little bit, but okay. Like, the other one just doesn't strike me as nighttime. I don't know. Could just be me. Probably just me. There we go. The world card. Everybody comes together at the tavern at the end of the adventure and talk smack about everybody they beat up. Yes. Y'all, this is a great tarot deck, and we're going to go ahead and give it a very thorough shuffle. We're going to go ahead and read this one upside down and not, so we're going to get a good mix going here. We're going to do a lot of up and down and up and down and shuffle, 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 and they just fell loose into my lap, and we're going to let them, and this is another one that's very big for my hands, but by now my hands have gotten a good stretchy stretch-ish going on. Oh, look, I've only lost 2 of them. Aha! And we're going to shuffy-shuff some more. Shuffy-shuff. Coming up with words. Shuffy-shuff. Y'all went out last night playing pool at the Q Club. It was nice. There was actually very few people there, which to be expected. It was, holiday and all. So then we kind of got a good just run of the place. Got to just hang out, and it was nice. I really liked going there. And we went out to my friend's pool afterwards and watched fireworks, so shout out to her. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and letting us hang with you. Bestie, you're the best. Okay. And yeah, it was a good birthday. It was a nice, quiet birthday. Just what I wanted, because I grew up with this particular weekend being a big deal for a lot of people. So, needless to say, I didn't have birthday parties. I threw parties. It sucks. So, having the focus on me instead of the holiday, I'm going to eat that up. I'm that person, I like that. Wouldn't you? Yeah, let me do a little more wake up. Get me a little more coffee this time without the corporate sponsorship. Yes, we know. We did not intend to ever support them that way. It's not even their coffee I'm drinking. I just like the tumbler because it had a rose on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't care who else was on it. I should probably find another one, huh? If the money ever comes in. If any money ever comes in ever again, which I doubt. I can't say I doubt that. Yeah, I was having a conversation with my bestie the other weekend about it that, I see, like, she struggles so hard to prepare for the future. And all I can sit there in despair, in my morbid little despair, depressed thing, and go, that's probably still not going to be enough. Look at how many people you're here getting screwed in their old age. And on one hand, I can appreciate the idealism of the family coming together and taking care of one another again. In fact, I heavily support the concept that if I'm going to spend my life sacrificing everything for my kids, they better damn well take care of me when I'm old. And you don't see enough of that expectation in the world anymore. Everybody's got this, the old people attitude. And I'm like, I remember being young and not caring, and now I'm getting older and I'm caring, so self-serving and all that still, but I can appreciate when the family unit is expected to be together. And my own childhood was brought up to me, if you had to take care of your mom in her old age. I'm like, yeah. Can you imagine if karma had directly dealt with her in the form of me having to take care of her? I think if there was a lot more of that, there'd be a lot less child abuse. Just saying. On the other hand, she brought up the whole ability about divorce and the need to be able to get away from a bad situation. And I'm like, that's true. That's valid. That's necessary. So honestly, I can't even remotely think of a solution. I get the impression that the desire for the family unit seems to be the most effective solution that might be obtainable. On the other hand, I see exactly why, like she pointed out, that's not going to work. Something's got to give. Because, a lot of people are just like, oh, yeah, cut Social Security. I'm tired of paying taxes for you. No, you're paying into your own Social Security. Well, I mean, you're paying into the pool, but you're specifically paying into that to get it later. Why do you think we're not going to deserve it after a certain? I don't know. I don't want to get into politics on this, and I know that that's bordering on political versus personal, especially given the nature of what else has happened this weekend. So I understand why so many people have given up on the future. I understand now why the message is focused on the present. It's because people don't have hope for the future. They have hope they'll survive the present, and then the next present, and then the next present. And that's what we've become. And I agree, no amount of family unit's going to fix that. Anyway, so let's do a reading. Gosh, let's use the new deck. And that wound up being a heavier subject than I thought. So we have the Ten of Wisdom. Y'all, I'm actually going to have to go into the book for all this, okay? We have the Ten of Wisdom and we have Reverse Death, because y'all saw me shuffle this. All right, so Ten of Wisdom. I wouldn't even know where. Charisma. Ten of Wisdom. That's intelligence. Uniting. Okay, yo. So uniting the head. Mofo, I dropped the book. You see that? Okay. Now this time. Okay, I can do this. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the right side up first. And it's uniting the head and the heart, relating to others and your environment in emotional balance. I'm a little disappointed that this didn't come with an actual character background. My Cat People Tarot deck has a small little story with each card. This deck of all decks should have had an RPG little backstory to the design of the card. Shame on you, Dungeons and Dragons Tarot deck, for not giving us that. Okay, so upside down, it says the party comes across a magical portal within a ring of standing stones. So, let me see something. Okay, no. So, comes across a magic portal within a ring of standing stones. Wow, I'm not sure how to take that. Are we saying that there is a way, there is a path forward? I mean, that's about the best I can do with that. Okay, y'all. And we have Reverse Death. Okay, so right side up, let me go find it. I mean, Death card is pretty straightforward no matter what tarot deck you're using. It's change. It's the end of one cycle and the beginning of a next, which is talking about portals, which means there's a doorway, which means there's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a next, which means I'm going to forget what I came here for. Now think about it. They say when you leave one room and go into the next, that's when your brain tends to forget what you came in there for, and that the best way to remember it is to go back into the room you were in beforehand. That the brain transitions from one room to the next and tends to eliminate things you no longer need in preparation of what you might need in the room you're now in. So you forget things. You forget what you came there for. So if I have a doorway and it's the end of one cycle and the beginning of a next, I'm going to forget what I came here for. And thus my message. Still, let's read the death card. That's hilarious. So it's right side up, it would be the transformation from one perceptual reality to another and ending of habitual patterns. Oh, yay. I'm actually going to get some of that change I so desperately need within myself. Maybe I'll actually improve into somebody better this time. But in reverse, it says the Vampire Lord. Or, no, that's what it is. This one doesn't read in reverse. That's why. The learning of a new deck. Okay, so that is the role play, the little role play blurb. I take back my critique. Y'all are right, and I'm just still waking up and haven't had enough coffee. Okay, so there is no reverse. It's just saying the transformation from one perceptual reality to another. And then the little RPG blurb that goes with it: a vampire lord offers you the gift of eternal undeath in exchange for a single favor. Ah, who wants what for how many cookies? Blah. All right. Y'all, I'm going to take some time to go and learn this deck better than what I entered this with. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all weekend, all right? Bye, y'all.